Hey everybody, welcome back to more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, where we're off to slay a beast. Only difference is that Lucia isn't really with us because she decided to leave because saving a village of people isn't as important as saving the entire world, which I can understand her meaning, but it is still kind of messed up. There's a young woman guarding the entrance to the mountain pass. She'll let you through. Thank you, and please be careful. We don't want any more deaths. Be careful indeed. We might as well just head down out of here and hope we can do what we can do. So let's just go this way. And we need to go up here, which, posterity check. And speaking of posterity checks, let's grab this on the side here, a starlight. That definitely will come in handy because starlights are definitely few and far between. We have 11 of them, and I'm not wasting any of them until I can actually use them. So down this way here. Hey, are you guys leaving the village too? Absolutely not, young man. I am Lamina Alsa, head of the Magic Guild, and I will liberate your village from the monster. You will? Great! That blue-haired lady left a little while ago, so I thought you were going to leave with her. Lucia. Yeah, she left the town, and we are kind of missing a party member because of that. But yeah, we're pretty much all set. We can buy more armor for Jean and Lamina, but we're not really too worried about it because we can possibly maybe grab them while we're there. But thankfully, I do have the plate armor, which does work on everybody. So if I need to do a hand-me-down, that's pretty much useful. The mayor has asked you to go into the mountains? I don't think you should. Everyone who's tried to fight the monster has been hurt or killed, and you'll suffer the same fate. Well, it's an RPG, so not if I have anything to say about it. So, this place is pretty much just a direct connection towards the other place. And yes, the frame rate is still kind of terrible. These things are obnoxious. Wow, shut up. Wow, that was annoying. So we have two new enemies to deal with, the Barbarian and the Wyvern. I mean, I guess it's Wyvern, but it's more of a pun on the fact that fire and, you know, either way. Let's get started. So I'm gonna see if I can hit more than one thing here. Sibelium Sword. So this Barbarian that's doing this like breathing motion right now, when you see that, what it is going to do is it's going to go up to a character and just punch them. And more than likely, it will paralyze the character unless you have some sort of immunity to it. It can be a bother because you do lose out on a character for that, but if it's not breathing, it's just going to go up and hit a character of a standard physical attack. Nothing too fancy there, but it would still hurt. The Wyverns, all they really do right now is since they're not flapping their wings, they're just going to come up to attack us physically. It can be a bother if they all gang up on one person like they are doing to Lamina right now. Please attack some, thank you. That could have been a bother, but they're flapping. Like, if their wings are flapping, they're just going to just cast a magic spell on somebody. It's kind of strong, but again, it's nothing too... You don't gotta worry about it too much. I mean, it does damage, but as long as you're healing, you should be alright. I mean, that's essentially RPG 101 for you, but it's just ramping up in difficulty at this point. And this should pretty much just nuke the entire screen anyway, so I think we're okay here. That's unfortunate, but expected. The Barbarians have a chance to drop the fur dress. It's pretty low percentage. I think it's like 1%. So it's probably not going to happen. But these enemies right over here have a chance to drop the fur robe, which is the other item that we're looking for. And the percentage chance on that is stupidly low as well. Either way, I mean, if you do wind up getting it, you get it. So that's kind of nice. So this one right here has a chance of just throwing a snowball at somebody. It can do pretty decent damage. We're looking at maybe the 40s, give or take. And the other ones that are just kind of like dancing around, they're just going to come up to somebody and just whack them. So no matter what they do, they're going to do a decent chunk of damage. But it's not too worrying because we can just hit them with statuses and just kind of make it easier on us. Because if we don't kill them with Lamina right away, or if we want to conserve Lamina's MP, we can just poison everything on the field and just let the poison take care of it. Because more than likely, they're going to get poisoned. These status effects are very useful in this game. If you want to use it, I mean, it's also helpful too that I'm just hitting a zone of enemies regardless, and the poison's just a plus. So, just get rid of everything as much as possible, and they're just going to come up and whack us and do whatever they can, and then Lamina's going to take care of it. That's pretty much the battle in a nutshell. I could actually use Lamina's physical attacks with her magic wands as well, because I do have the flame one, which will pretty much one-shot most anything here for the most part, because it is a flame attack, and they are weak to it. Which we might want to do because this dungeon is one of the first dungeons in the game that doesn't have an Althena statue in it. We actually have to kind of be mindful of our curing and make sure that we're conserving MP a little bit. It's not too big of a deal because this dungeon isn't very long per se. It's like a couple maps, but it's pretty easy to get through, so it's not too big of a deal. And we also have escape litany, and we also have dragonfly wings if you did buy some from the store. It's always nice to have a couple of those because I can just use those and escape the dungeon really quickly. It makes grinding here a little bit easier if you want to, because these enemies are starting to hit a little bit harder, and I honestly don't blame you if you actually want to get a little bit of grinding here, maybe a couple levels here or there. It does take a while to do that. A lot of these enemies, they will give you like maybe 100, 200 experience max, maybe a little bit more than that. It just depends on how many enemies you're fighting in a group. But yeah, I really don't blame you if you want to level up a little bit, because again, the game is starting to rank up just a little bit, and I think it might help. And I got 63 experience, so yeah, it's gonna take a little bit even if I wanted to. I kind of skipped some encounters in the last dungeon because they were just kind of out of my way. So I think getting as many here as possible would be nice. I just wish I could see. Like this, I can't cross that, but I definitely do need to get over there, so. Seeing the snow effect actually slow down the menus though, makes me wonder how the Saturn version of this in Japan actually handled it. Was it a little better because of the different processor? Who knows? One of our first pretty much major little obstacles here. I can head this way if I want, but I can't really get any further than that. So in order to continue forward, I need to do this. Stand back, guys. I'm about to turn a solid into a liquid. I wish I could cue a laugh track right about now. I mean, I probably could in editing, but... So, we have our first indoor place with a new enemy to deal with as well. The Razor Wolf, and okay, that could be a problem. So, when it is spinning like this, it's gonna basically be a wheeling dervish to death and just hit everything on screen, and it's going to hurt. So we kind of maybe want to avoid that, if possible. Let's see, can I hit most? Okay, I can't really do much of anything there. I do want to use Vortex, but I don't really want to waste the magic for it because that's a lot of MP to be using for just one little group of enemies. The Razor Wolf, though, actually does have a chance to drop the fur dress. It's a higher percentage chance than the things outside, honestly. But chances are I'm probably still not going to get it. So let's just see how this goes. Ow. Ow. And ow. Okay, do some damage, please. It's not a lot of damage. Ow, 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 ow. This is gonna hurt. Yep, that definitely hurt.
Lady Luck,
Lamina is going to die if she doesn't, like, actually kill everything this turn. Okay, that's the big problem out of the way. So all we got left is just these three, which isn't that big of a deal. We'll just do this, and they should be dead. That was slightly concerning, but nothing too bad. All right, let's see. What do we got? I can actually have like a slow-moving menu be a fast-moving menu for once. That's nice. Yeah, you definitely need a little bit more. Round bar is only missing 8, so it's not too big of a deal. 2,000 silver. Yes, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good drop because now I can actually afford stuff if I want to. But I guess I was going to try to sneak by you, but it wasn't going to work. That's okay. We have just more of these Razor Wolves to deal with. I hate the enemy composition in this place. I'm going to do one of these, see if we can get rid of you sooner. You as a backup. You hit anything really, and then you just destroy everything.
Gypsy magic!
Thankfully, the one that's not really doing the spinning is just going to like hit me twice. So it's not, that one's not a big deal. But again, Supersonic over here is being a little bit annoying, so whack. Okay, that could be a problem. Could be a problem. Okay, please, out. Okay, then. That was just enough to get rid of Lamina, which means I'm gonna have to do this battle the al natural way. That one's probably gonna die from just poison alone. Hero might be able to reach that. I'm going to do a post sword, and then you do that. You just attack me. That thing should be almost dead. Okay, that's a problem. I thought it had less health than that. You can at least get rid of the wyvern.
Dodge this.
Now, Ronfar, please. Okay. Ow. Yeah, that's a problem getting hit by that twice in one battle.
Be kind.
Really now? Really? Okay. That thing should be dead. Jean, please. Thank you. I could have gone better. Could have gone better, not going to lie. But thankfully enough, we open up the chest over here, we get a healing nut. That's definitely useful. I can start using some of these instead of using all my magic all the time. Let's just kind of even this out a little bit here. And then I will do one of these. There we go. And then one more, I'll do it. There we go, perfect. I need to make sure to just conserve my magic so I can actually get through this place without dying. All right, let's see, we got another albino baboon set up. And unfortunately, no fur items, so yay. I'm kind of hoping to get it. That would be nice, because whichever one I do get, I could just trade the plate armor over if Jean gets hers, or I can just trade nothing and then just go with whatever I get. Okay, this is actually a pretty decent setup, so let's do this. Let's just do this, honestly. And then this will hit everything on screen, and this will hit everything on screen. This encounter isn't that bad, honestly. As long as I'm not dealing with any razor wolves, I'm pretty sure I can get by with nobody dying. So as long as I poison everything on the field, that's nice. So if I don't kill everything this turn, I at least take poison damage.
Ferocious wind.
All right, then. Kinda saved a little Mina cast, but Hero doesn't have as much MP as her. Meantime, though, we do have another encounter. How close am I to leveling? Because, man, I've been going a little bit, well, Hero's gonna level soon, but everybody else still needs quite a few encounters. Which could be a little bit of a bother, but I should be okay. Back outside we go. Which, back outside equals back outside with the frame rate. I mean, right now it's not terrible. We can go over here and check out absolutely nothing on this side, which means we're gonna have to deal with enemy encounter, which needs to be quiet. Yeah, I'll just pop off one of these and I should be good to go. Okay, Barbarian and more Wyverns. I want to see about you dropping the things. That would be nice if you could do that. But I'm not gonna waste any more MP with you. You can waste some for that, and you honestly could probably just get away with attacking. And then you do that, because the only thing I'm really too worried about is the Barbarian here. Ow, ow, ow. And slightly less of an ow.
Lady Luck, be kind.
Please, do a lot of damage. That'd be nice. Okay. At least this goes off before everything else can go.
Mega Magic Flame!
At least the Barbarian, anyway. And there we go. Hero gains a level. Nothing too great out of that level. Would be nice if I... Let's see. How close am I to leveling again? Wow. Okay, that's a lot of battles. I might actually want to fix that. See, we got a door here. If you open that up, it is the way forward. If we open this one over here, it's a monster encounter. Which, we have a Razor Wolf on the outside. Not too big of a deal, honestly. Just get rid of it with strong attacks and we are good to go. Do that and do that.
Dodge this.
There you go, that's a lot of damage. Could be a little bit more. Ow. 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 So attack some, don't attack Lamina, please. Because she's gonna be the nuke to get rid of everything on the screen. There we go. Okay, Ruby almost took care of it, so now I can just get rid of it by attacking everybody now. And done. All right, so that opened up this, which leads to nothing. It literally was just a monster in a hole. Which can be slightly annoying, but nothing too bad. Now we have up here, which equals I need to actually do a little bit of healing. So let's just pop one of these, and then I will do one of these. And I don't have too many of those heals anymore, so I gotta have to be careful of that. We have another encounter up there, and we have nothing over here, just another encounter that is blocking the way, unfortunately. There's not really too much I could do about that, so Starlight it is. There we go, that should put everybody... one more while I do it. Good enough. All right, a little bit further up. Go this way over here. And we have a treasure next to an enemy. The Power Crest. This might come in handy indeed. The Power Crest, what it does, it powers up other crests worn. So say if I combined it with the Dream Crest that I got over here, which enables sleep magic, it will make yellow text where it says sleep magic is enabled. What that means is that whenever I attack, I have a chance of putting something to sleep, which is also nice because if I do 2 attacks, if something goes to sleep on the first attack, second attack means I'm going to be doing a little bit more damage because you do more damage to enemies that are sleeping. Say if I combine it with the Snake Crest, for example, I put a poison element on my attack. So this kind of gives us a lot of combinations that we can play around with. And especially if we get more crests later, we get more combinations. If it makes yellow text, it's a combination of a crest, like it just combines, it has a new feature. There are other crests later, like elemental crests, which will affect this as well. So just keep that in mind. You see yellow text, you made a crest combination, and you're gonna have some fun with it. But I'm gonna give Ronfar the Shiro crest because it's kind of a hand-me-down at this point. I mean, he could use a little bit more range than Hero. Speaking of Ronfar, his MP is really low, so healing with items is something I'm probably gonna be doing for a little bit. Let's get rid of the one that's gonna be a bother first. And Ronfar gains a level, and Lamina gains a level. Two level ups out of that battle, which kind of useful. They have a little bit more HP, but I need, let's see, everybody is okay. I think I could last this encounter, no problem. All right, things are starting to get a little bit dicey, but thankfully we are out of this cave right here. Which does lead outside once more with no enemy in sight, thankfully, but we do have a water staff, which can come in handy, but here, not so much. I mean, now she just has a water element that she could use. I don't really see it being too beneficial here, though. Let's see, we got a path over here that leads to nothing, unfortunately. So we gotta go the other way around. Right over here. You can go in there, you can spray that door, or get into an encounter that I actually didn't want to get into. That could be bad. Okay, it could be worse. Could be worse. Okay, I'm gonna do that. You maybe get that off. You hit this with sleep, and then you are probably going to die if any one of those snowballs hit you, so.
Gypsy magic!
Sleep. Yes, that's 1 down. Sleep. That's 2 sleeping. So now we only have 1 snowball to worry about.
Lady Luck, be kind!
And please? Darn it. Ow. And, okay, good. It hit Ronfar. I mean, it's still bad that it hit somebody, but it's still better than hitting Lamina and ending this combo.
Mega Magic Flame!
Okay, that's not as bad, so I can just attack. You, attack, 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 and attack. Dead and dead. And Jean gains a level. And her sleep staff morphs into the Dream Dance. Basically, now it's, instead of singular, it's a zone spell. So now I can put pretty much an entire zone to sleep. My only issue is I have like no MP, so I might want to deal with that. So you definitely need some. You are running low, but I'm gonna check your stats really shortly to see how much you could actually do. Let's see. You can get away with like one more, so I'm not too concerned for the moment, but I'm gonna do this definitely. Let's see, we got 2 that are fully healed. You, and then you. There we go. And this one here has enemy inside. All right, Razor Wolf, you are going to raise or die, and I'm going to have Ronfar just attack. And Jean can now use Dream Dance, which is basically making enemies take power naps, a zone attack. I can probably put those albino ones to sleep. The Razor Wolf isn't going to be affected by it, but at least I'm getting 2 enemies out of the way with just them sleeping. Works for me. Now they're sleeping, so all I really gotta worry about is the Wheeling Dervish to death, which hopefully I can get rid of before it's a problem. There we go. And that's 1 more down, and this is such a waste, but it's better than nothing.
Magic flame!
And unfortunately, yet again, can't do anything with that one, so we have to go this way. Now let me check something really quick. She is using the flame staff. Good. Okay, so that's fine. So I have 8 of these. I don't really want to be wasting anymore, so I think I might need to start using her attacks. And this one right here, if you burn it, nothing inside, which means this one has an enemy in it. Hello. All right, everybody is still kind of good looking, so I'm okay with that. But now we have another little hole that we can go into. This one has another Razor Wolf right here. The nice thing about Jean getting Dream Dance, though, is that this encounter, while it was dicey before with just the Razor Wolf doing this attack, which it still is if it manages to get it off, but Dream Dance with all these wyverns just there, more than likely they're going to be put to sleep, which basically just means I only got to deal with 1 enemy now, essentially, and I just do more damage to the ones that are sleeping. Now the hero's attacking, and you hear that ding sound effect every single time I hit the Razor Wolf, that's because of the sleep status effect I keep trying to apply to it. It's immune to sleep, which is why that ding keeps happening, which you can sometimes hear it happen on my end as well, which kind of allows you to discover hidden item effects. Like, for example, the Goss's Necklace. That actually allows you to resist paralyze. You're immune to paralyze. While it only says that you restore 7 HP per turn, it's a hidden item effect. The thing is, nothing really explains these things, and even online doesn't. It's kind of hard to find these things out. You just have to experiment, and if you hear a ding when you have something new on, that means you're immune to something, so that's pretty neat. It's just kind of annoying because there's no real guides on this anywhere. So more than likely, I'm missing a lot of those, just because it doesn't explain it anywhere. But we just got the Barrier Ring. Increases both types of defense. We have more defense and more magic defense. I'm definitely putting this on Hero because he's my mainline attacker and I kind of want him to not die. So that's good. I'm just gonna make Ronfar immune to poison as well. And just get a little bit of a cure off because I'm going to need that. We don't have too many enemies left. We're about done with this place. So let me just get rid of this group here. And one last thing before we go, right in here, we have the Phoenix Ring. I tucked in a little bit of a corner there, but the Phoenix Ring decreases water and wind damage. I am definitely gonna pop this on right here just so I have that extra defense going on for what's coming up, and I'm gonna hand-me-down this ring. At this point, I'm pretty much hand-me-downing a lot of my equipment, and that's pretty much how it's going to be for a little bit. I still find it kind of funny though, like how some of those items were like decreases fire and earth or water and wind damage, stuff like that. That's still a little bit better, not translated per se, but more descriptive than the Japanese versions from what I recall. Like, for example, going back to the Goss Necklace, I remember that description just saying like recovers strength or something like that, so it's not really too great, whereas this one says 7 HP. Alright, one last battle, and it's against 2 barbarians and 2 albino baboons, which hopefully I can get their item drops. Hopefully, not too sure. Honestly, I'm kind of running out of pretty much all MP, so I'm going to be attacking this entire time. Not too much I can do about that. But they're also immune to sleep, so we're gonna be hearing those dings again. Went so far to attack one person. That's what you could have done. You could have just thrown a snowball.
I'll take care of this.
And dead? Okay, good. Ow. Okay, that could be a problem. I could get rid of it, but I don't really have the MP to use to get rid of it. So that could be a problem. Otherwise, I think I should be okay. I could just do standard attacks. Well, yes, I am missing out a hero. Ronfar is still able to be an attacker in his own right. He's just kind of low range. I do have the press on him that allows him to move a little bit more now, at least. Other than that, just get rid of this thing here. And now just 2 more to go. Thank you for paralyzing me again, technically. Oh well, it kind of wore off already, so now you're dead. That's your own problem now. And let's see. Dead? No, I mean, of course not. Now? No. Now? Okay, there we go. And almost. Lamina, if you would. Last attack, please.
I'll take care of this.
And that ought to do it. That battle sucked. Wow, I lost so much health. I could have probably swapped over the cost necklace over to hero for that, but hindsight is 20/20 sometimes. Oh well, what can you do there? Either way, I probably need to heal up. But this is the last door, so I might as well just blow this open really quick. And one last menu. Going to open up my menu over here and make a little bit of a safety save, because next time Azure plays more Lunar 2 Eternal Blue Complete, we're going to fight a monster. See you all then.